Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Happy Monday. Okay, today's Monday, June the 1st. We are starting out a brand new month. Okay, guys, a brand new, week. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing well so far. This is going to be for Monday, June the 1st. I will be using some tarot and oracle messages for today's reading. So let's jump right into it and see what you guys need to know. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend so far, or even if you stayed home and didn't do anything this weekend, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, or just being able to unwind, release and let go. And especially with the full moon, I also made two boo-boos. I made a mistake because I thought the full moon, because I made a typo and I thought the full moon, I said that it was the 29th, but I didn't put the 29th. I actually put the 30th instead. But I still posted that blog for you guys at that time, and obviously I thought Monday would have been still the 31st, but I was wrong. Today is the 1st, okay? So I'm kind of glad that Monday is a fresh new week. It's a fresh new month. We're starting out brand new. All right, guys, so let's jump right into it and see what you might need to know. And like I said, when it comes to my website, I have made the executive decision to slowly start releasing that and just focusing on just readings only. Obviously, I'm going to be posting my blog posts on TikTok. And of course, if I find a different website that I can post my stuff, most definitely I will do that. But if not, like I said, I'll just focus on posting them on TikTok as like either videos or pictures for you guys to get that, okay? Like I said, I'm working on looking at the traffic and looking at who's coming on the website versus who's not. Doesn't make financial sense, that kind of stuff, right? And the only reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because not only are there people watching videos like this when it comes to releasing, letting go, growing, bettering yourself, but there's other people on here who have businesses, and sometimes it's good to release and let go what's not working and just focus on what's actually working, okay, guys? So yeah, let's jump into it, okay, guys? So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for Monday, June the 1st? What can you tell them for Monday, June the 1st at this time, please, and thank you. So the first couple of cards is Six of Swords, we have Page of Pentacles, and we have Four of Cups. Okay, so when it comes to the Six of Swords, there's something about you moving away from basically moving on, accepting lessons, okay, when it comes to distance. There's something about leaving something behind, and it's so funny how I talked about being able to release and let go. All right, guys, I forgot to turn on my light. Oh, here we go. There we go. Let there be light, okay? Now, when it comes to you guys transitioning and moving on with the number 6, 6th house talks about, health and wellness. This could be taking care of your body, your daily routines, etc., even your work habits, right, and how you service other people. So there's something about you focusing on financial stability. Also, when it comes to progress and moving forward, this is about you being able to transition into progress. It says that you guys are also moving away from difficult situations and towards more positive and peaceful futures, right? So even when it comes to that, like mental wellness, mental health is significant, that kind of stuff, right? Dealing with old co-workers, people that just don't sit right in your energy. Some of you guys could be seeing angel number 666, but take what resonates with that. We have the Page of Pentacles. So when it comes to your energy, like I said, and you moving away, you are moving away towards new love, okay? Whether this is a new love interest or the same person that's also developing, because you can be separated from somebody, but energetically you both can be on the same wavelength or pattern, and that is very significant. When it comes to being open and eager to learning something new, this could be a new skill or just taking on new opportunities, that is significant. So you are goal-oriented. You're somebody who's a planner. There's also something about being grounded as well when it comes to your dependability, and even when it comes to jobs or career opportunities, even when it comes to financial opportunities and learning, 11th house, you guys are learning new things. This could be people around you. So this could be groups, you know, friendships, like I said, collective energy. This could be you being socially aware, okay, when it comes to like what you're doing at this time. And even when it comes to like social media, right, that could be significant. But there's something about your energy when it comes to your future, because again, this talks about you moving towards a newer future, okay, a peaceful future. So some of you may have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. You don't have to, but the energy itself could be significant. Not only that, we just had the full moon just recently, so that could also be a sign as well for some of you guys. I wouldn't be surprised if the moon cycle has moved out of I think it was Sagittarius, right? And let me double check too, because the full moon is still going on, right? But yeah, it's still in Sagittarius. But then tomorrow there's an energy of it moving into Capricorn, okay? And so the moon cycle could be very significant when it comes to Capricorn energy and, you know, moving into Aquarius energy in the next few days or so. So that could be confirmation as well. Four of Cups energy, there's something about you where you are opening yourself up to new opportunities. Some of you guys are receiving some type of clarity. There's something about you receiving awareness or just accepting certain things in life, and you are choosing happiness rather than, you know, choosing energies where maybe people could be low vibrational. And that's another thing too. It's like you may be getting people coming to you with a cup, right? And this cup that's being given to you, this may be something that you're not interested in. Now, the reason why I say this too is because if you are somebody who's moving away from whatever this energy is and accepting lessons, there's something that you guys could have dealt with, whether this is past energy, recently, in the next few days, where you guys are realizing that with the moon in Cancer, okay, so some of you may have your moon in Cancer, there's something about the fourth house when it comes to family. This could be your roots, domestic matters, so matters in the home, okay, emotions, foundations. You could be dealing with a mother figure or just the women in your family when it comes to your energy. Children could be significant too, because, you know, when it comes to protecting children, women, femininity, and stuff like that, that may resonate, okay? So there is something about your energy where maybe you guys are protecting your energy at this time. Yeah, temperance, right? You're looking for balance. You're looking for peace. There's something about maybe doing things in moderation when it comes to like your tranquility. So seeking balance and moderation is significant. Being able to find balance and harmony in all areas of your life, okay? Even when it comes to you needing to moderate your behavior to find a middle ground is significant. So with the number 14 here, there's something about being adaptable, and also when it comes to having flexibility in financial planning. Sagittarius energy, so something about the full moon still, you know, happening today, because today's the last day. There's something about that where some of you guys are still in the releasing process, right? And like I said, sometimes when you have a full moon energy, it takes a couple of days for things to kind of settle in. And that's also the energy that you guys will be feeling as well with Sagittarius showing up. So there's something about temperance where despite everything, you're still finding a way to find balance and peace within your own harmonies, in your own, you know, day-to-day, your own life. And the reason why is because even though life may not be 100% perfect, you're always going to find a way to find some type of balance, okay? Some type of equalness, okay, within your energy. We have the Ace of Wands, okay, with the number 1. So some of you as of recently could be seeing angel number 111, 1111. This is about you starting something new, stepping into your own individuality, new beginnings, and also your attitude, okay? Having a fresh attitude or fresh approach when it comes to life, okay? When it comes to the way you view the world, and being ready to embark on something brand new when it comes to your journey, right? So having passion or being inspired, getting new ideas, being ambitious when it comes to your creativity. Even when it comes to financial opportunities, you may realize that if you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, especially us being in the full moon in Sagittarius, a lot of fire sign energy could also be feeling this energy when it comes to feeling like you can sense a shift in the energy that something new is approaching or something new is basically coming in. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool, and then we also have the Page of Cups, and I mentioned 11s, right? So take what resonates with that. I'm going to get some journey messages as well. Oh, yeah, so I said something about ones, right? Especially today being June 1st, there's something about a brand new day, okay? So not sure who needs to see this message, but there's something about today as well when it comes to a brand new day, brand new beginnings, fresh starts. You moving away from what no longer serves you is also significant. We also have the process. So like I said, for some of you, this could be about a project, creativity, you know, starting something new, but also accepting what this new energy might be and being able to focus on this energy when it comes to temperance. Okay, so again, yeah, we have wholeness. And then I mentioned something about the 4th house when it comes to your emotions, right? Being able to have balance within your own emotions. And another thing about that too is like this could be happening in the present time when it comes to change. So even with the moon cycle and then the sun here, there's something about the wheel of fortune or the wheel changing, okay? Cycles changing. So take what resonates with that too. There's something about the energy 1111 on the timer where some of you guys, when it comes to your emotions, learning to step into those emotions, not only just stepping into those emotions, but even with the 4th house, like I said, some of you guys could be building a new foundation or starting something new, and that also could be very significant as well. So take what resonates with that. So yeah, some of you guys are healers. There's something about truth. Some of you guys are healers with the number 32. 3 and 2 equals 5. Like I said, with change at the bottom of the deck with the journey deck that I just used, there's something about change, okay? Having more freedom, being more adventurous, knowing that you can change your mind when it comes to what it is that you're working towards or what you're doing. You know, you being able to embrace this new beginning, this new experience, and with temperance here, being adaptable in that, you know what I mean, guys? Being able to have freedom, you know, to flow and being able to have movement. And a lot of people may not realize that that is just the way that you move. Not everybody wants to plan things, you know, step by step and, you know, writing everything 1221 on the timer, writing everything, you know, literally as they go by. Some people just go with the divine flow, and that may work for you, but it may not work for everybody around you. And that is why it's not good to be judgmental about how people pick and choose their paths, because you don't know who is spiritually aligned and guided, okay? You don't know who understands their path wholeheartedly. And some people are so quick to watch other people and what other people have going on before they worry about themselves. And for you guys are worrying about yourselves. But like I said, you guys are walking away from people, places, and things, whether this is negative or good. If it's not sitting right with you and it's not making sense, you're not entertaining it, okay? Truth, right? The reason why you guys are moving into this new era or new energies because you guys are speaking truth, right? Truth within yourself, truth within situations, truth within, you know, certain dynamics with the number 7, because 2 and 5 equals 7. 3 talks about how you express yourself with creativity and joy. And then 2 talks about partnerships, okay? So even when it comes to your joy and creativity, you guys are birthing something new. Giving birth to new visions is significant, whether this is a baby, a project, okay, a new hobby, a new interest, whatever it is, you guys are giving vision to something new. You guys can see things, right? With the number 7, because again, going back to 2s, partnerships, harmony, okay, balance, tranquility with temperance, okay, even when it comes to the number 5, change, right? So with the number 7, this is about your spirituality and you having inner knowing and what it is that you guys are doing at this time, right? Being able to have reflection and clarity on certain situations and people, right? So we also have lucky, right? You are a magnet to success. You are a magnet when it comes to, you know, you being able to step into your divinity, right? Divine feminine energy at the bottom of the deck. We are in the month of June, 6. okay? June 6th could be also significant, but also sixes, right? Sixes talk about, you know, family when it comes to angel numbers and love, right? And in the sixth house, this talks about, you know, your daily routines and what you do and how you organize yourself or organizations, right? So even with your divinity, there's something about you guys being able to mirror, right? Being able to mirror when it comes to divine partnerships, right? With the number 20, being lucky as well. So even with your energy, it's like you guys are being lucky, or you guys have a lot of luck in your energy. Now, maybe some people may think that, oh, you know, the collective is so lucky because they do this, or, you know, they get whatever they want. It's not because you get whatever you want. It's because of the fact that you are always ready to change, right? You are always ready to change, okay? With 4 and 7, right? 4s talk about, like I said, stability, structure, foundation. 7 is talking about spirituality. You tapping into your spirituality is what's bringing in a lot of luck. And you being authentic in that and stepping into your authenticity is what's bringing in a lot of luck for you. Okay, guys, so take what resonates with that too. You are a magnet, basically. Horseshoes are significant. Being lucky, a lot of fortune is significant. All right, guys, just give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys, but yeah, you guys are lucky at this time. Okay, there's also something about luck also being on your side, and the reason why is because you guys are not sticking or staying in low vibrational energy. When you stay in low vibrational energy, that is when things start to happen the way you don't want it to. The more that you step into a high frequency, you know, a higher energetic, you know, level, in a sense, when it comes to your energy, being optimistic, enthusiastic, and even despite what you have going on, you're still trying to move forward, but you may have other people around you, like, you know, your job or friends or family, whoever, right, who are trying to project their, you know, their problems, their burdens, their drama, their issues, right? And you don't do that. You try to do the inner work, and you try to figure things out by yourself without having to do that, without having to involve people that should not be involved, basically, because why would you want to stress other people out with your burdens, right? And it's not to say that you can't speak to other people about these problems, but you are learning to be very mature and being able to handle your problems and situations without getting other people involved, okay? So magic is significant. Some of you guys are tapping into your magic. This is talking about your divinity, like I said. Okay, for some of you guys, when it comes to space, right, you guys are giving yourself some space, or some of you guys could be needing some space. Something about a new space could be significant too when it comes to truth, okay, and security. So there is something about space. Every time you separate yourself from certain people, certain energies, things like that, there's something about truth, okay? Being able to sit in truth. Even if this is you doing your own tarot messages, or you sitting with yourself and just thinking about things that you've gone through and analyzing certain things with the number 7, okay? There's something about you being able to trust when it comes to giving yourself space, or, you know, putting yourself in new spaces could also be significant, or wanting to be in a new space, right? For some of you guys, like I said, this is about awakening your spiritual gifts, or being able to trust in the divine timing, right? So take what resonates with that too. That is significant, right? We also have ghost. So you taking space for yourself, it's almost like a ghost, right? There's something about your energy where you may resonate with ghosts. Okay, mediumship could be significant. Some of you guys, when it comes to your energy, you may have ghosted certain people as well. So if you were dealing with certain situations where you are moving on and moving past anything that no longer serves you, there's something about your energy where if you're no longer in an environment, people can still feel your energy, okay? With 12th house energy, people can still feel your energy, because 12th house is also talking about spirituality, your subconscious thoughts, okay? There's something about dreams and also past life energy. And even when it comes to karma, okay, that's significant. Yeah, we have movement. So like I said, when you are no longer in an environment or situation, there's something about your energy. Somebody could feel pain, but also strength at the same time, okay? We also have disruptions. So there's something about your energy, whether, this could be pain, dealing with other people, learning to transmute your pain is also significant. But because you guys are moving on, it's like you move on and you don't care for closure. You don't care for any of that. You can still move on and continue your life. Other people around you who are wanting and seeking closure are the ones that will always drain your energy, because it's almost like basically speaking to a brick wall, or talking to a dead horse, basically. Okay, especially with horseshoes showing up here. So take what resonates with that. It's like, I'm not gonna keep, for some of you guys, you may feel like that. Like, you're not gonna, basically, I'm speaking in third person. Like, I'm not gonna keep entertaining these people or energies or things like that if people continue to be in the same energetic frequency. It's like, what's the point? It's almost telling somebody that you're hurt, that they did something to you, and they continuously do the same thing over and over again. It's like, why continue to be in this cycle when I can just leave? And some of you guys are like that. It's like, okay, cool. You don't want to understand the collective. You don't want to understand what the collective has gone through or what they're dealing with. So the collective will just leave, okay? So Spirit, what else do you have? Thank you. Yeah, so we have not the right time. Okay, so there could be something that you guys could be seeing the truth about, something where something may not be the right time, or there's something, like I said, about divine timing. Okay, when it comes to the number 20, right? So like I said, divine partnership, you are receiving communication from a higher source, whether this is you, okay, the universe, whoever you believe in, if you guys believe in someone with a higher power, okay, but there's something about your energy where you are receiving divine source, something to do with messages or significant. And I did mention birds last week in my messages, okay? This says there's something better, and that is why right now may not be the right time for whoever resonates with this, is because there is something better out there for you. Whatever this is, this could be a new friendship, a new job, a new environment, a new group of people, okay? So take what resonates with that. And then we also have wait. Okay, so like I said, you guys could be in this waiting period, trying to receive some type of confirmation. At the bottom of the deck, it says get more information, right? So you guys could be getting more information about something as well. So Spirit is saying to wait, okay? And then we also have perfect timing. So there's something about you waiting, but at the same time, you waiting, something else could be showing up that is perfect timing for you. Okay, so that could be confirmation for some of you guys. And Spirit is saying don't stop. Okay, so if there was something that you were contemplating that, you feel like things are not working out the way it's supposed to, it's not because it's not the right time. There's something about divine timing. And with divine timing, we cannot rush certain things. We just have to be patient and allow certain things to just unfold. So if you have done the inner work and you guys are still trying to push certain things and you're wondering why it's not working, why it's not, flowing the way that it's supposed to, that could also be the reason why. All right, guys. But I'm going to end it here. So please take what resonates with you guys whenever you see this. And again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Like I said, it's June 1st. It's a brand new month. We're starting fresh. Okay, it's a brand new week. So I hope you guys are doing well. And like I said, we're getting closer to Cancer season, right? Because right now we're in Gemini season and we're getting closer to Cancer season, and that could be significant. So yeah, like I said, I'll still continue to do a post for Cancer season, but like I said, I may not do it on my website because, like I said, I'm working on either keeping it or releasing it. And like I said, I think I've already made the decision based on what I see at this time that I may just get rid of the website and, like I said, focus on just readings and maybe, blog posts on TikTok and that kind of stuff, right? Because I noticed maybe like what I'm seeing too is a lot of people are not wanting to be on websites anymore. And I guess reading is fundamental. but not everybody, I guess, wants to read. Everybody likes everything fast paced. And for those who enjoy reading, unfortunately, you know, like I said, if the website's not working, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm not gonna keep things that are draining my energy as well. And that's another thing too. I'm not gonna tell you guys, you know, hey, don't do this and release this, but then I'm not doing the same thing. So I'm very, very open when it comes to stuff like that. I don't care. Like, I don't have I don't have nothing to hide. I love sharing things like that with you guys because whatever experiences I go through or whatever acceptance I have to deal with or lessons, it's also a learning lesson for you guys as well that are going on your path journey, whether this is a job or, you know, starting something new and learning from other people. You know what I mean, right? So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you guys for the love and the support, for those who repost, like my videos, things like that. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. All right, guys. And I hope to see you guys in another video. All right, guys. Happy Monday. Happy June 1st. Okay, guys. And I'll see you next time. All right, guys. Bye.